Hey, this is Frank Joseph for another edition of the Real Estate Cam with Inman. And today we're going to talk about LinkedIn. You can follow me on Twitter at FranklyRealty or on my blog, blog.franklyrealty.com. And if you retweet this, make sure to add the at FranklyRealty symbol so that I know that you retweeted it and I can thank you. So today I want to talk about LinkedIn. I've been a member of LinkedIn since 2004. People like to brag about their little membership thing. But I never filled out anything. I resisted it. I didn't like it. I stuck to Facebook and said, I don't want to do that whole, another round of social networking. What do I have? Why do I need to do yet another one? Another password, another thing to be updating just seemed like a pain in the neck. I already have Twitter, I already have Facebook. Why would I want to add LinkedIn? Yeah, I know it's more professional than Facebook. Yeah, but everyone's connecting on Facebook. That's good enough and professional enough. Yeah, it started off for high school kids, but it grew up. What's that killer app, killer reason that makes me say, hey, let's spend an hour or two setting up your profile and inviting people? And this is why. I finally decided to fully fill it out, spend an hour, probably about an hour, fully filling out my profile, where before I just had some place, just the minimal amount of information, not even my full name spelled out, because I just wanted to be able to have access to see other people's stuff. But finally, after 6 years, I finally filled out my LinkedIn application, and this is why. The connection system. On Facebook, it only shows 1 degree of connection, so if you have 52 people connected, it shows you 16,000 people that you know that know someone. So if you know 400 people and those people know 400 people, it's 400 times 400. But on LinkedIn, it goes 3 levels deep, which makes your network 1.6 million just because I know 52 people. That was enough reason for me to change. So if I get a lead, for example, I don't know who they are, they may or may not know who I am, I can now plug them into LinkedIn and see how I might be connected to them. And with the 1.6 million person connection, I just set this up a couple days ago, so that could grow by a factor of 3 to 5 in the next couple days. Especially if you try to connect with me on LinkedIn, you can, if you get this lead come in, you can actually try to become more personalized and say, hey, I know you through John Smith, a friend of mine in Seattle. You guys went to elementary school together. That type of connection is powerful. It makes you seem like a real person and not just a computer program spitting out data, and it really personalizes it. So that is why I decided to do it. I do highly recommend that you set it up. Now, one really important feature, when you're importing your contacts, up here it says importing contacts. It'll allow you to log into your Gmail or your Yahoo Mail and even your Outlook, and it will pull every single person that you've ever emailed or has emailed you, and it'll pull that data into the program, not just your 20 favorite contacts, but everyone you've ever written to. Is actually kind of scary. You see people from 10 years ago, why is that in here? And the default is it kind of wants you to send everyone a message saying, hey, join up for LinkedIn. Well, that's really annoying. I hated when I got those things from people I didn't know because I had emailed them once 7 years ago. I know so that's really annoying. So then the alternative is you got to go down every single email address on the list until you see an in on the side, and that means that person is a LinkedIn member. So I would not invite people that aren't part of LinkedIn. Come on, they're not part of it. Why are you going to be join LinkedIn because you know me or you wrote to me 10 years ago? That's annoying. Don't do the default. So I would slowly go through, look for the in symbol, see if I know the person, and if I have spoken to them in the last 3 years, then I'd check the box and invite them to be connected with me. Now that process took a long time because the way that they have it set up, it's A through Z. You've got to press every letter one by one. They make it kind of hard because they want you to connect to 3,000 contacts. They wanted me to send an email to saying connect with me. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to connect with the 50 or 100 people that I might converse with that have LinkedIn. So I highly recommend that you take the time and do that properly and not just spam everyone that you've ever known, ever. So yeah, that's it. LinkedIn. I finally found that killer app reason to take it seriously and join. What do you guys think about LinkedIn? Is that how you conduct business? Oh, one last thing. LinkedIn has an email process where you actually have to pay to contact people that are not in your immediate contact list. And what that does is it reduces spam big time. If someone's willing to pay $1 or whatever it costs to contact you, they're much more likely to be a serious person and not spam. So those emails are taken really seriously. So if you need to reach out to someone, and this is the only way to reach out to them, they're going to be much more likely to respond because they know that you paid $1 to talk to them. All right, thanks. Ciao.